Qué pena, voy a cerrar acá porque para... Lo siento, te puedo molestar con una cosa. Es que se me cayó una cosa en la casa. Se me cayó una botella.
Ah, sí.
Gracias. Pero, se me fue la imagen. Se me perdió por acá. Ahí está. Gracias. Muchas gracias. Espérate. Sí. Es que estoy esperando acá en casa, Susana.
Ah, ok.
Gracias.
Ready to go?
Yes.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Susan Bell. I'm the Counselor for Public Affairs here at the Embassy in Bogota. And thank you. It's a pleasure to be connected to you. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, especially late on a Friday. I'm sure you're all eager to get home and pack and get ready for your trip. This is Diana Patiño, who has been the champion of logistics and arrangements for this event, and who has been trying to be responsive to all of your questions and concerns. If we've missed something of urgency, our apologies, but we will be nonstop ready to be responsive between now and the time that we welcome you here in Bogota. So with this, I think a few quick comments. First, I want to make sure, I got to put on the old lady glasses here. Just want to, if you could perhaps just let us know you're hearing us okay, and give us some feedback, that would be great. I want to make sure that we're connected to you okay.
If you want to write your comments or questions, you can do it just by clicking in the icon that it's chat.
And just put in just so that we know you're listening and we're communicating okay. Okay.
No one?
I'm not sure.
Because we have 4 people.
We have you watching. We hope
watching.
you're listening. Okay, so maybe what we'll do is reassure you that an updated schedule will be coming to you tonight, if not first thing in the morning. Deanna and I are trying to get as many of the details lined up so that you have as much in your electronic welcome kit, if you will. But be reassured that you will have everything in a packet for you waiting when you arrive as well. I believe we're all set for tickets. Do you want to talk about a couple of logistics, any pending with tickets or hotels or money or anything like that, please?
Yes, thank you. Well, yes, as Susan mentioned, we are all set with the airfare, with the air tickets for international flights as well as local flights. All of you already have a copy of your electronic ticket. For those of you who bought the tickets directly to our travel agent, I also got a copy. For those of you who didn't get the tickets through our agent and sent me the itinerary, I got a copy, but there are a couple of you who haven't sent it. So I'm missing those 2 copies. Just make sure that you bring your electronic tickets in your documents. And that's for tickets. Regarding hotels, we had to change the hotel in Bogota, as I mentioned in my previous email. Now you will be staying at the Jazz Hotel. It's also a 5-star hotel, and everything is set there. All of you will be there in the same hotel. It's a very nice area. You will find nice restaurants, and it's a good area so you can walk around and safely.
Yeah, and it's right around the corner from where I live, so I'll be able to be very close if needed.
Yeah, and just a very small detail, I wrote it down in the agenda, but just to make sure, please remember that for the entrance at the embassy on Monday and Tuesday, you would have to bring 2 different types of ID. That's very important, otherwise you won't be allowed to come in. Also, we are preparing a copy of your passport, an extra copy of your passport for all of you while here, because after Monday, after the visit to the embassy, it's recommended for you only to bring all the time just a copy of your passport, not your passport. Well, general things, I would like to please to remind you to please send me a short paragraph on your institution and your statement of interest. It's a very short paragraph. You don't have to write a lot, but please send it to me because I want to put everything together before you arrive so we can provide information to all of you and also to all the institutions that you will be meeting with. Then local flights, all of you will be traveling in the same flights, thankfully, except for the flight from Cali to Medellin. Susan and I will stay a bit later. We were not able to find seats in that flight, but you will be with Liliana Gomez, who's the person from Purdue University in Colombia. So you will be in very good hands.
Yes.
And in Medellin, you will be staying at the... Sorry, you will go first to Cali. In Cali, you will stay at the Intercontinental Hotel. So it's the best hotel in the city.
It's a very nice one.
It's a very nice one. It's also a 5-star hotel. And it's also in a very nice area. So you can also walk around. However, I don't think you will have time to do that.
Yes, we have to admit that as word started getting around of your visit, there have been many demands on your time. We've tried to be very judicious and not overbook you, but I'm afraid I hope you get some good sleep because I think we're going to be very active. And also internally at the embassy on our first day, I'm just going to, we have, our first day is really meant to help orient the trip, the visit, and we have special presentations from our colleagues around the embassy to give you some overviews, even if not directly tied to agriculture or development or anything like this, just as a sort of as a welcome, as well as more specific briefings from our agricultural service as well as USAID and perhaps a few of our other sections. But really, Monday will be a good chance for us to make sure that we have details all lined up with you for you to, if you have any doubts or concerns or issues or other special requests, that'll be our day to take that into account as well. So please, back to you.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about the hotel in Cali. Then again, you will fly all in the same flight to Medellin. And then you will stay at the Hotel 10 or 10 Hotel. That's also a 5-star hotel. It's in a very nice area, surrounded by nice restaurants. And again, you will have a bit more of time in Medellin. However, you will see later the latest version of the agenda. We have included some tourist options on Saturday. In fact, the delegation has been invited to visit the Museo de Antioquia, and then you will have a tour to the Cerro Santo Domingo, which is a very nice neighborhood in Medellin, where they have a cable. So, it's very new in Colombia. It's a massive transportation system. So it's very new, and that's, well, Medellin is the city that won the prize for being the most innovative city. So, of course, we know you will enjoy it a lot. Then after that, you will have the chance to visit flower farmers in Medellin, around Medellin, and you will have the chance, well, to go around. And then, so that's, even though it's Saturday, you will be very busy, and then you will be back to the hotel late, around 6 or 7 p.m. And then Sunday, you will be back in Bogota. You will stay in the same hotel. I just want to make sure that you know that the whole transportation is arranged for all of you. We'll have dedicated vans in every city, as well as we will always have someone waiting for you, taking you to each place. And some of us and some of our colleagues in the embassy are also coming to all the events and all the meetings with you. Susan and I will be with you all the time. Some colleagues from the agricultural department are also attending and are also joining the sessions. And well, just an extra thing, also logistics related. I requested your bank information so we can transfer the money of your corresponding to your meals and incidentals. We haven't received information from all of you, just for a couple of you. So that means that we haven't been able to transfer the money. If you feel more comfortable just giving us the information directly, we'll have a form prepared for you on Monday.
Yes.
So you can just fill out the information here, and with the financial person here, with the person in charge of the money here, so you will know exactly who's the person who you are giving the information to, and then we will transfer you the money on Monday. Couple more of general things about logistics. We are preparing a package of, like, an information package for all the meetings you will have. So we will put all your biographies if you send the information to me.
Otherwise, we're going to create them for you and make up things about you.
Well, no, what we are doing is that I found links from your universities with your bios. So if you don't send me the information, I'll just take the information that is there.
Yeah.
So I prefer you to approve if that's the information you want us to include. If you don't, please send me the information you want to include in those packages for each of the institutions. Also, I have a question. I will also email you this question, but I will appreciate if you can take it into account. We will provide your contact information to all the people that you will be meeting at universities and institutions. So if you prefer not to share your contact information, just let me know. And also for the networking receptions, we are printing some banners for the events to identify each of the institutions, and we will print out the logo, the institutional logo. So I will also, as I said, I will email you asking you the formal approval for that, but just to let you know that we will do that.
And we can also, if we would have Monday for that as well, if for some reason you're traveling or not available this weekend, the idea is to have Monday to sort of go over some of these details if we haven't had a chance to complete them before then.
Yeah. Well, some of you have sent me questions regarding the dress code. So in the last version of the agenda, you will see that each day we have included the dress code for, per day, but then sometimes for each of the meetings. It doesn't mean that you have to be changing all the time. Just a couple of days you'll have to change, probably.
Yeah, there's probably something in the schedule, if you noticed in some of the earlier versions, we have managed to have, if you will, networking opportunities at the end of each day, more or less, with different groups that we wouldn't have had the chance to have formal meetings with, to again expand your reach, expand your opportunity, as well as try to expose you to as many of the sort of partners who have equities in what we're focusing on here. And so with that, that might be the time that there might need to be a slight wardrobe change from perhaps open collar jacket to maybe slipping on a tie for the men, or adding maybe a jacket or something for the women.
Well, another logistic detail. I will be expecting you on Sunday at the airport, so I'll be there, just so you know me. And I'll have, we'll have two more colleagues, one at the airport with me and one more at the hotel to welcome you. And then just please find a sign with U.S. land-grant universities. They have the land-grant universities have a specific seal, so a specific stamp. So you will just find that, even though I think it's gonna be very easy to recognize us. So we'll just be there, or we will find you anyway. Yeah, well, another thing that I would like to mention is that if you are prepared to bring some information from your university, that's fine. If you don't want to carry lots of things in your luggage, you just please send me the information you prefer. If it's if you have it in a digital file, just send it to me. We'll make sure we'll print copies for you, and we'll make sure that everything is prepared for you, especially for those networking events. We want to have information available for people attending. So if you prefer to have that, just send it to me. If you prefer to carry to carry the flyers in your luggage, that's fine too. And also, some of them have sent me questions regarding PowerPoint presentations. If you have a PowerPoint presentation, that's fine. Even though I have to say, please make it short. I don't think you will have lots of time. We'll have 13 representatives coming. So likely it's going to be difficult for you to have time to present, like 13 of you in each meeting. Probably we'll have time to introduce, of course, all of you. But PowerPoint presentations, I think probably once or twice, not more than that. In those networking events, at least you won't have the chance to do that. It's just what we have planned so far is that you will have like an introduction, like a briefing, opening remarks, very short remarks, and then time will be allowed just to networking.
If and for that matter, if we haven't yet built in space for that for here at the embassy, but we could possibly adjust the schedule on Monday here at the embassy. If you want to, well, really take a chance to actually brief each other or to compare notes, maybe have a sort of a discussion just among the group, after you hear from us as well, to sort of strategize about how to engage while you're here as a group. So we could possibly arrange for PowerPoint there, but again, I think time, it would just depend how long or short that you make them.
Yeah, and most of the meetings, most of the meetings will be just an hour and a half, 2 hours. Probably SIAD will be the only visiting which you will have like lots of time because it's almost one day.
Corpo Ica as well.
SIAD, SIAD in Palmira.
Right.
Because we will be there directly from the airport, and then we will leave SIAD around 5 p.m. So that's the only place in which we would probably have the chance to present.
And we know several of you are already familiar with Colombia, and you've been here, you've already had ongoing either partnerships or research. So we're not trying to be to dismiss your knowledge and expertise already. We just need to have a sort of a common understanding. So forgive us if it sounds that we're talking to you as if you've never been here, but still we just want to make sure that we cover all the bases. So at this point, I'm hoping we still have our 4 same viewers. We lost one. Okay, so we haven't kept it exciting enough. So please tell us, what can we answer for you personally on this Google Hangout before we see you on Monday? And as I mentioned earlier, Diana and myself will be available to you between now and the time, well, until you actually leave Colombia on May 26th. Any questions? Please just send us a chat.
Yeah, we're not getting any questions, and
we're back to 4. We regained our last viewer. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, we don't have any questions. Not an email either.
Okay. Email. I guess you all do this all too often, so you're used to this. Well, I know for one, we're very much looking forward to having you here. It's been something unique for us. We are very appreciative also to Purdue for helping guide us through bringing the groups together. We're very appreciative that all of you are participating, especially at the last minute. We know, especially for your worlds, this really was last minute. So thank you very much for your understanding, your patience, and also your energy to do this with us. We've got a few sort of in goals in mind, but at the same time, the idea is truly to keep it open and to see where it leads us on its own, and have it organically grow from there. So, any other
no
thoughts?
No, I think that's...
No. Well, we'll just wait in case there's any other questions, maybe another minute or comments. Okay, if not, you all, I believe, have our email and our points of contact. On the schedule draft, we will also make sure that there's information regarding how your family members or your friends or your colleagues can be in touch with you in an emergency. We'll make sure that we have the embassy's emergency number there as well. And they'll have our schedule, so they'll know where to contact you throughout your visit. We look forward to welcoming you here. And if you have any questions between now and then, just let us know. Okay.
Well, thank you. This online event is being recorded and it will be available online. So just in case you want to watch it again, or what I will do is that I will send this link to the other representatives that were not able to join us.
Mm-hmm. And if you probably already know this, but the weather in Bogota is perpetually between 50 and 70. Sometimes it gets higher. You can have rain one day and bright sun all in the same afternoon. So just bring layers. I think Cali is warmer, as is Medellin. but it's perpetual spring here, if you will. So if you prepare that in terms of your packing, you'll be in good shape. Okay, well, I think we won't take any more of your afternoon before your travel, because we know you probably have a lot to do before you come down. Again, thank you so much. We're very much looking forward to having you here and getting to know you, and really thinking, taking advantage of your expertise and how we might be able to help build some opportunities and connections between all of you, as well as your counterparts here in Colombia. So thank you, and we'll see you on Sunday.
Thank you. See you.